party like Chris Farley.
Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about top 10 best budget earphones that I recommend based on my preferences. Well, remember this, when we're talking about earphones, it's all about your personal preference. These are based on general preferences for people who like bass. So let's talk about the best earphone that we could find at the cheapest price. I would recommend this earphone. It's the Vopo Hi-Fi stereo headset, and this is pretty cheap. You could get it for $1 or $2, and even at much cheaper price if you're buying these in bulk. Of course, nobody wants them in bulk, but these offer some really good sound quality for the price tag. They come with some extra pairs of earbuds and look pretty good, and sound quality is also good. The driver unit is 10 mm, which is good for the price tag, and they also offer some good bass. And vocals weren't distorted at the higher volumes too. And here are the earphones. I bought the red color, but you have option to get some others too, and the red looks pretty good. Here we have them made up of metal, and the earbuds are also lightweight, and they don't fall off like other metal earphones. And the cable looks pretty thin at the first sight, but it is good enough. You know that this cable is made up of a bulletproof fiber. What? Really, man, this is made up of a bulletproof fiber, which is pretty good, and the connector looks pretty good too. And this one, the mic has single button, but it is looking really good. And the connector is the only thing that disappoints some of the people, because it doesn't fit into every device in the same way, because it distorts for some of the devices. In all other aspects, this is good for the price tag, considering it's only $2. What else do we expect from these? And the shiny look of these earbuds is what attracts most of people to buy these. And the sound quality is not at all disappointing. Moving on to the second earbuds that are a bit pricey, but not really that pricey, are these ES900i. These are about $4 or $5 based on where you get them, and maybe even a bit more pricey. This isn't something that everybody knows, but this is a Chinese manufacturer which offers some really good quality earphones, and I have tried several of these, but these are my favorites of all. And I mean, not talking about the Bluetooth headsets or the low-end quality, and the packaging is really good too. This just flips open and you could see your earphones. You need to open anyway to get the earphones out, but completely these are made up of metal. The only reason why I don't really recommend these is because these fall off your earphones, especially while you're working out or from jogging or something like that. And the sound quality this offers is pretty cool. I mean, this comes with about 12 mm drivers, which is really interesting. The 12 mm drivers, not exactly 12 mm, it's 11.5, but these drivers are pretty cool in ears. They are bass heavy and are recommended for bass lovers. The next earphones that we can talk about are SoundMagic ES18. They're really comfortable, and the bass is powerful, but really not that powerful. But music detail is really good, and noise isolation is something that these stand out at. And the SoundMagic has some really good identification logo, which you can scratch and find out if it's genuine or not. But of course, it's really hard to find a fake SoundMagic earphones. That happens mainly with, Sennheisers and Sonys. And the next that we're going to talk about are the Kowon EM1. These are exceptionally refined sound earphones. That's what's written on the box, and that's what you can actually feel when you wear them. The most important thing that I want to talk about is their comfort. They're really comfortable in ears, no matter at what time you're wearing, sleeping, jogging, or exercising. They're really comfortable. And the next things are the JBL J22. The only thing that I suggest while you're purchasing a JBL earphones is get J series, not T series, because they sound really good. And the JBL offers really good build quality too. The buds look good enough and they fit in ears really good, but the most important thing is their cable. It's pretty tough. They're really tough. You can actually see it right here. and they're completely tangle free. While the others were also tangle free, nothing is as good as this one at this aspect. And they look good, and the connectors were also pretty damn good. For some reason they stopped working after 1.5 years if I bought these, but that's not a matter because I used these for 1.5 years. That's cool. And the next ones are the Sennheiser CX180. These are pretty good earphones, and most of you might have known these. These are best and the cheap earphones from the Sennheiser. They are only $1,000 and they offer some really good comfort. And the bass isn't really overpowering. You can only feel it. It isn't even powerful. It's just there. But most important thing is that they only weigh 5 grams. Only 5 grams. You don't even know that they were actually wearing those. So lightweight and so comfortable and good quality of sound. The next one we're going to talk about are the Symphonized NRG 2.0. These earphones come with premium wood build, and the cord is also made up of fabric coated with plastic in the new 2.0 version of these. And they come with 8mm neodymium driver, and of course the silicone tips of sizes small, medium and L. And the sound quality is something really good in these pieces of earphones, and they come with a carry case which is made up of eco-friendly material, and they look really premium. These are actually the cheapest earphones from Symphonized. Among all the price ranges and among all the products that they have, these are the cheapest earphones. And the metal rings situated in the back and the middle of these look really good and give a premium look to these earphones. The cord is really shiny and come with varied colors, including some blue, bluish tinted, brown, gold and red. And the connector looks cool, and the connections were made really good. And the 3.5mm jack is something has a problem in the previous version, which is actually fixed in this version. And the mic control has a button, but you can see it. You can just click on the plastic to feel the button, and the connector is a weird shape but fits well into any device. Just a 3.5mm jack, and the cord quality is good, not really that bad. Considering it's only $25 on the site. It's actually listed as $50, but it's always $25 from the beginning. And the next ones are the Sony Extra Bass EX30. That's XP30EX Extra Bass, the first of the Extra Bass series from the Sony. These are so powerful, and the price is very less. The build quality is just amazing, and they come with 1-year warranty and come in various colors, but I bought black. And the diaphragm was situated in a perfect angle that this whole sound pumps into your head and creates a powerful bass. And they just did not write the extra bass for no reason at all. They offer some really good bass instead, and they come with some flip out case where you can store the earphones back. And here are the earphones. The earphones look really good. The design looks a bit weird at the starting, but when you fit those in your ears, you can actually know why they were designed so. And the cable, the connectors, the everything, the plastic, everything looks premium. They don't just look like they were only few bucks, like $30. No, they don't look like that. They look really costly and pricey. You can at least feel them. And the cord is serrated tangle free cord. None in the list has a serrated cord except for this, but remember, you can get a fake of these. There are several fakes selling out at cheaper prices. Beware of that. And bass is extra bass is what we need to mention, as it's written on the box, and these are really powerful at the bass. And that doesn't mean that they spoil the flow of the vocals or lows and mids. Everything is pretty balanced, and you can burn in for a few hours if you want. And just to give you an example of the build quality of these earphones, I just removed the coating over the 3.5mm pin, and you can see that 3.5mm jack is so perfectly attached to the cord right there, and it does seem like it would last really long with even rough and tough use. And that's all, people. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and thank you for watching.